The international break is over. Arsenal players are all but home. The league starts on Saturday with Arsenal away at Fulham. Many Arsenal players that were injured are on their way back, including Piero Hincapié that we have not seen that much. What does that mean? Liverpool is struggling with a whole lot of issues that is hard, very, very hard to overlook. Despite their current situation, there are reports of injuries to Gravenberch and Konate. That is on top of the other issues they have. If that is the situation, what are their chances of returning the Premier League? Has it in any way given Arsenal Football Club a lift? Were I to be mischievous, I will ask this question. How are the cookie crumbling? Last season, it was Arsenal that struggled with a whole lot of injury issues and lack of team depth. This time around, what comes around, what goes around, comes around. This time around, Arsenal Football Club seem more prepared to challenge the top, to remain at the top. Yes, this is not overlooking Manchester City that seem to have found its mojo once again. The very famous Pep Guardiola seemed to have found his niche once again and is silently doing his thing, away from the storm, away from the many eyes that are fixated on Arsenal Football Club and what Arsenal is going to do next. The transfer window came. Liverpool spent over 300 million. Arsenal spent round about 300 million. Manchester City from January spent over 200, close to 300 million. Chelsea, as usual, spent billions like it normally does. Other clubs did their business. Everybody is there now. So why is the emphasis on Arsenal Football Club? Why would it be that if Mikel Arteta doesn't win the league, then it's a huge failure? Those are the questions for you, the viewer, to answer. What do you think? Yes, I believe very strongly that Arsenal Football Club is in a good position than they have ever been, possibly in the history of Arsenal Football Club, to challenge for honours. We haven't had such a well-rounded team before. We haven't had such a powerful team before. But there are a lot of things that goes into being a champion. You may have all the players in this world, but without good management, it will fall apart like a pack of cards. The truth here, ladies and gentlemen, is that Mikel Arteta over the 5 years have managed to patch up Arsenal Football Club that was near dead. Each season, problems are identified and solved. And we get to this point where we have managed to fix almost all the issues that have been haunting us in the past. So we're in a much better position to begin to win trophies. But that does not mean that it will be a strange smash or disaster if we failed, even though we know we are not going to fail. So the way it is at this point in time is that in the next 6 games, looks like Arsenal have the easiest run of games over Liverpool, Manchester City, and Chelsea Football Club. It would be stupid to write off Tottenham Hotspur. Be very, very stupid to write them off. Thomas Frank is a very good coach. One of the best around. You could see what he's done at Tottenham overnight. You could see the difference in the stability of Tottenham Football Club, in the identity of Tottenham Football Club, in the style he used to play and he wants to play. We know he's a very, very, very business-oriented coach, a very, very, very business-minded coach that knows what he's doing. He's managed to stabilize the ship, and Tottenham is in the counting, whether we like it or not. So we should not dare write them off. But as things stands, I strongly believe that Arsenal Football Club has the onus, has everything falling in place for them to mount a very serious charge. That is not to say that Liverpool is out. Unfortunately, these kind of things happen. If the players that I mentioned are injured, we wish them well and wish them quick recovery. We also wish our captain, Martin Odegaard, quick recovery. Guys, let's look forward to Saturday. A very, 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 very important game. A game that normally we struggle to win. And that is at the Craven Cottage against Fulham. Let's see what's going to happen. And let's believe that we're going there to pick up the 3 points and solidify our position at the top of the league. We have everything in place. It's wonderful to see. The players are smiling. The belief is there. The pressure is not there as it used to be. That lingering doubt that normally filters in whenever they mount a challenge seems to have disappeared. Everybody seems focused on the same goal. Every other player seemed to have the same mindset as the coach and the technical team. So this is it. This will be our time, guys. So until we meet again, tell me what you think, guys. Do you think that we now have everything going for us to at least pick up 1 or 2 silverwares at the end of the season? Would you be satisfied with just the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup? Or would you want all of them? Would you be satisfied with only the league or the Champions League? For me, my biggest desire is to win the Champions League because it has eluded us for a long time. If it's not this season, let's go for it next season. I believe the squad we have is built to challenge on both fronts. So there's no reason why we should say we cannot challenge for all of them. In the process, whichever one that comes our way, we shall celebrate. Guys, let's talk again tomorrow. God bless you. Let's always remember that we are Gunners and we'll always walk through the stone for our club. Blessings.